It's Steve from Machete Squad. I know it's you, motherfucker.
Beat up, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat up, bum, bum, follow if you want me one.
You can find me on a skylight, stomp my feet and I go bye-bye. Floating through the elevator of my mind's eye, I'm fine. Feeling dizzy like a rascal, baby, I'm grime. And if you wanna square up, then I am Einstein. Taking gravity bongs back at high times. Find me on a weeknight, middle of a street fight. Smoking on a peace pipe, trying to get my teeth fixed, right? I'm to make it the ace, breaking records of pace. And I need another win like the devil needs a fireplace. Smoking in the back room, sitting in the black tomb. Screaming in the quiet place, hoping they'll come back soon. Fuck it, man, I'm tired, mate. It's really pretty pointless when you're sitting at a higher rate. Looking for a hideaway, smoke some and hibernate. I am great. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, bum, bum, follow if you want me one, want me one. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, follow if you
Look, surprise, baby. Tell the truth you wanna two and don't you lie, baby. I'm looking like a big bird up in the sky, baby. Feeling blessed cause we the best, you call me Kylie, baby. Let me spread my wings and when it stings, don't you cry, baby. Keep it cool, you know the rules, so abide, baby. You know I'm the one to get it done, so fall in line, baby. You probably never thought that I'd come with these lines, baby. Double time, I picture hit the end, he say you fine, baby. Ha, go put the pressure on the...
What's up, guys? Good morning. How are we doing this morning? We're back here for more Cyraxx nonsense. Cyraxx had himself a stupid week. We've actually watched all of these already, but we're gonna watch them again because I couldn't go live all week. But yeah, Cyraxx had a stupid week. He did a couple videos. Made a video claiming to be someone's dad again and whining about children. And then he quit YouTube in the worst video audio we've ever seen in our lives, heard in our lives, whatever. And then came back in 2 days to give us a little update, guys. So we're going to be watching those. Before we start, we already have some super chats. 2 from Edward. Welcome back, Steve. Thank you. It's good to be back, guys. And 5 from Lars. Here, stick this in your G-string, Steve. Thank you for that, Lars. I appreciate that. It's very humbling. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to watch some Cyraxx videos over from the last week. So as always, guys, here's a fly, and let's get right back to the Cyraxx nonsense with him talking about some kid.
Alright. It's because y'all don't want to hear the frickin' truth.
Oh, sorry, missed 5 from Hillbilly Wizard. Welcome back to YouTube, Steve. Thank you for that. It's good to be back. It was a hard week. I was lonely, cold, scared. Anyways, thank you, guys.
Y'all don't want to hear the truth about how you guys are fucking cowards.
Yeah, it is amazing how it lines up perfectly with Steve's little off YouTube week. He's not able to make content. It's almost like the gods favor Steve. 5 from Jay. Welcome home, Steve. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Every one of you are cowards. You know, everybody always asks me,
Everyone always asks.
what did I do before all this came along? Yeah.
No one ever asks Cyraxx anything. Again, just little delusional fantasies. Everyone always asks me because he wishes people ask him, because he wants to sit there and give them a lie, a little story to feel good. No one ever asks Cyraxx anything in his entire stupid life.
Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Y'all want to know what I did? I actually took care of...
Gets fucking distracted during his own streams. I don't know how he manages that. He doesn't have enough brain cells to even follow his own point. And he tries to like follow chat while he's trying to talk.
I took care of myself, my fiance at the time.
He's never taken care of himself in his entire life. Still has his grandmommy making him meals every night. Doesn't pay the rent, lives in other people's houses. Sits here and lies, and I was taking care of my fiance, guys. I was taking care of my fiance and her children. With what job? With what money? With what education? Ridiculous.
And our son. And you know, William, I don't get you. You know, you say I'm not cut out to be a dad, and
can you get a late? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Happy birthday, Avatar Rush. And happy birthday to everybody who had birthdays recently.
Oh, God. And I needed to work. Well, before you came into my life and ruined everything, William.
2 from Great Ink. You lie too much, Cyrax. He does. All he does is lie. Every word out of his mouth is a lie. He's unable to tell the truth. He lives in a fantasy world and lies consistently.
I was a dad. I was living my life.
I was a dad. I was living my life. You're not a dad. You never were a dad, and you've never lived your life. You sit in an attic fantasizing about how you would live your life if only you had the ability to.
You know, I was working. I was making money. And it was money that you didn't fucking know about. Every ounce of fucking money that I made, you wanna know where it fucking went to?
You didn't make any money. Now it's just a big lie. It's a big lie. Too greasy programmer. The only person Rax is fit to father is Nova. That is true. That is true, guys.
Kira and Callum. Every single fucking solitary goddamn dime.
So is that his way to explain why he was making all this money, but he's completely broke to this day? Doesn't have a cent because he gave it all to Kira and Callum. The hundreds of thousands he was making off of Twitch and YouTube and his album sales. Yeah, the super secret money. He gave it all to Kira and Callum. Don't you know, guys? Don't you know?
Whether it was diapers, whether it was birthday presents, Christmas presents, every single ounce.
That is actually amazing, though, that the only thing he can understand that a child would need is diapers and Christmas presents. Kids need a hell of a lot more than diapers and Christmas presents. But, sure, yeah, that's just enough. No money for education, doctor visits, clothes, none of that. Just diapers and Christmas presents.
Went to them. I literally had a family of my own and was living my life happily. And then you came in and fucked it all up. I had my life on the right track. I was doing well for myself. Very well. But you had to come in and fuck it all up, didn't you?
Yeah, it was all William. It has nothing to do with Cyrax being an idiot and lying and, living in a fantasy world. It was all William. It was all William, guys.
I get that Callum may not have been my son by blood.
Do you, though? Do you? Because you keep talking about this kid like you even met him in your entire life. And you're weirdly obsessed with him, despite the fact that, you haven't even talked to him in months. You only ever talked to him on a couple Discord calls. You're not related to him. Do you understand? Do you understand all that, Cyrax, or do you continue to live in a fantasy world where you believe some child that you never met is somehow your kid?
But make no mistake, that boy, I will always see him as my son. And he will always be welcome to talk to me and be welcome into my life anytime he chooses. Because I did help to raise him.
You didn't even help to raise yourself. You wouldn't know how to raise a child. You can't take care of yourself, but you really believe that you can raise a child and that anyone would believe that you have from your filthy little attic that your grandma pays for.
And let me tell you right now, there's not a damn day that doesn't go by where I don't miss that boy. Where I don't miss having a family of my own.
Oh, sorry. 10 from Hot Dog in it. Goblins aren't allowed to have nice things or make a living. Cheers to the inevitable homeless arc. Yeah, exactly, guys. Exactly. It's inevitable because he lives in a fantasy world. How could you be employed and make real adult money when you live your life in a fantasy world, believing kids you've never met are yours? Two from Dr. Rox. Creepiest thing I've heard Rax say. Really, this? I mean, this is creepy. The creepiest? I don't know. That's true too.
Like I said, I get that Callum wasn't mine. I get that.
Do you? Do you, though? Because you keep talking about this kid that you've never met, that you're not related to. You briefly dated his mother online for like a month and a half earlier this spring, and you keep talking about this kid, and you go, I get he's not mine. Do you, though? Because you keep talking about him. 5 from Noel. Imagine being grown-up Callum and coming across a video of a bald, scrawny weirdo with bad teeth claiming he raised you. That would be weird as fuck. I wouldn't even know how to react if that happened to me.
But there's an old saying. Anybody can be a father, but it takes someone special to be a dad.
And you're neither, Cyraxx. You're neither. You're a delusional little boy living in permanent summer vacation in grandmommy's attic.
And that's exactly what I was to that little boy, was a dad. And honestly, I would love to be a father again. I would love to be a dad again.
Again, if anybody's just coming in, these are videos from the past week. These are nothing new, nothing that happened recently. We're just back on YouTube and we're covering the past week.
But you know what pisses me off more than anything? The fact that you can sit there so smug, joking and laughing about what you fucking do. About how it's so funny about how I sit here miserable not being able to fucking do my job that I used to do to make money. I
never made money in his entire adult life. Lives in a fantasy world where he believes that if he just lies about shit for long enough, people will believe it. Never made money in his adult life, and there's fucking proof of that. But he just wants to lie. I used to make all this money, and you guys took it away from me. Never made money.
I used to make content for a fucking living. And then what did you do? Ripped it all away like a fucking pussy-ass coward. Because you couldn't stand the fact that I was making money on my fucking own. Let's be honest, William and N-word boy. You guys are nothing more than a jealous bunch of fucking assholes making content off of me. Making money off of my back. That's all it is. And does it piss me off? Yes. Is it okay? No. You know, what you guys did is total fucking bullshit, and it was uncalled for.
It was bullshit and uncalled for, guys. It was uncalled for. Cyraxx, who acts like a literal monster every day of his life, tries to grift money from people to get new toys because he doesn't want to get a job because he's too famous to work, and the trolls have ruined any chance of him getting a job. What everybody's done to him, well, that was uncalled for. He should be allowed to get free toys and grift money from people online for stolen AI artwork and stolen music. It was uncalled for that anyone stopped him from doing that.
You took away my only means of being able to make an honest living for myself. And I don't understand why. What was the fucking point in taking away my only means of making a fucking living?
Because you use the internet to do weird things like talk to this kid Callum who's not yours. And that you need to be off the internet because you can't help yourself. You literally can't help yourself. The only way to stop you is to get you off the internet. That was the point, to try to get you off the internet, to get you away from all these kids, and you can't stop. You won't stop. You refuse to stop. 2 from Edward. Show the receipts. Show the receipts. You sent money to Kira. Yeah, he can't because he didn't. He didn't because he's a liar and he lives in a fantasy world.
I don't get it. I mean, you say it was to keep me from talking to kids, but no, that's a bullshit ass lie. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's not a bullshit ass lie. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's a good reason, and it's a valid reason, Cyrax.
You know it was a lie. You did it so you can get a fucking laugh. And I'm here to tell you right now, William and N-word boy, one way or another, I am going to get a new setup to where I can start making money again.
Yep, because of course, Cyrax is all about his toys. He really needs his toys back. If you've missed the past month or two of Cyrax content, Cyrax is solely focused on getting his toys back. Not getting a job, not figuring out how to live his life as an adult, get anything in order, get a license, figure out how to get his own place, file his own taxes, do anything adults do. No, he really needs his toys back. He needs a computer and an Xbox so he can play games and pretend he's a famous musician, guys. That is the most important thing in this 35-year-old guy's life who has no job and no skills. He's got to get more toys.
And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. Go cry in your fucking safe space and shut the fuck up.
Oh, sorry. 5 from Mochi Cakes. He would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling trolls. That is true. It's always those meddling trolls, guys.
Because all you coward ass trolls are is nothing but a bunch of fucking idiots on the internet running your fucking mouths, acting like a bunch of badasses, but behind the screen, you're nothing more than a bunch of pussies who won't do shit to anybody in real life. You're all talk and no action, all bark and no fucking bite. But me, I'm all talk and all action.
As he sits in his grandma's attic for the 10th year, doing absolutely nothing with his life, pretending he's famous, needing more toys so he can play video games and live in a fantasy world. He is not talk. He is all doing, guys. He is all doing. Cyrax is all about doing. He doesn't just sit on his streams every day and talk and whine.
I don't just talk to talk. I walk the fucking walk.
No, you don't. 2 from Bo. What's Cyrax done now? Also, welcome back, Speed. Well, he hasn't done anything new. We're just going over the past week of 3 Cyrax. Luckily, only 3 Cyrax videos over the past week. Luckily. Thank God. Imagine if we had like 7 days of 2 hours of videos a day that we had to sit here and cover. My God, I would go crazy.
I've proven it. Last year in March, when Marty showed up, what did I do? Faced him like a man and fought him.
No, you walked up there and said, "You're not supposed to be here," and then Marty threw you to the ground. And then Marty just pummeled you like the little boy you are, and you screamed like a child for your mommy, called Marty the king, and then hobbled away like the little boy you are. You didn't show up and show out. You made a fool of yourself, and then you tried to claim you weren't even there to fight him. You were there to talk it out because you're such a peaceful little boy. But now you're back to saying, "Oh, I was definitely there to fight him," because you can't keep a consistent narrative because you live in a fantasy world.
When Alex showed up, what happened? I knocked his shitty little phone out of his fucking hand and made him look like the bitch that he is.
Sorry, Alex punched you in the face, and you fell on the porch, and then cried for your mommy and claimed you couldn't move. It was almost more pathetic than the Marty fight. And you still twist that in your head to somehow you look good because you live in a fantasy world. 2 from Bo. Marty was sick and had an arm injury at the time. I think it was actually a leg injury. Like a knee. He had knee surgery or something. But yes, Marty was not in great health, and he still bested Cyrax. 2 from Vidya Guy. Diarrhea everywhere.
Oh, God.
Yes, indeed, guys.
Yeah, sure, he may have decked me, So what? I'm still here. I'm still standing.
What does that really count for, Cyrax? I'm still here. I'm still standing. Cyrax, your whole claim is that you're like big and tough, and like how did you getting beat up, and then still not like refusing to shut up, show like you're better than anyone. You talk about how you're all about action. You're not about talk, and then your reason is because you got beat up and you're still talking. It's not whatever.
Like I said, William and N-word boy, I don't care what it takes. You two are gonna replace my shit, whether by will or by force. Whether legal.
Sorry, five from Noel. Chance didn't get punched. He blocked T's fist with his nose, and the porch broke his fall. Yeah, that is exactly what happened, guys. He never loses.
Or illegal, I don't give a fuck. You guys are going to replace my shit. Because you're the ones that destroyed it. You're the ones that need to replace everything of mine that you destroyed. Both my Xbox Series S and my $1,000 computer.
Yeah, the computer just keeps getting more expensive every time he talks about it. Every time he talks about it, the computer just gets more expensive because he lives in a fantasy world where he really thinks if he just says it costs more, people will just give him more money. He's an evil, manipulative, greedy little thief. And even when he's trying to get reparations for something he thinks people owes them, he can't help but try to wheedle more money out of them because he's a greedy little thief.
And yes, that Scott Tank Gaming PC that you destroyed, yeah, that was worth well over $1,000. Well worth over $1,000. Because one thing you don't fucking know is after I got it, I started making upgrades to it very slowly, making it worth well over $1,000.
Yeah, we're supposed to believe this broke idiot who doesn't even understand how to fix his own computer when he installs a virus was upgrading it with all the parts that he had a lot of money to spend on, totally added a bunch of parts and made it a much better. We're totally gonna believe it. He thinks if he can just lie and say, I totally did that, and now you have to pay me more money. He probably believes in his heart that if he were like getting a car accident, he would just tell this insurance, oh, I also had a Ming vase in there worth $10 million and it broke in the accident. You gotta pay me for that. And they would pay him. He lives in a fantasy world.
Y'all ought to be fucking ashamed of yourselves. You fuck with people for what reason? Like, what's the point in doing what you do? You sit here and say that I talk to little kids, but yet I've proven 1,000,000 times over I don't do that shit.
You've proven 1,000,000 times over that you do that you can't help yourself from doing that, and that you refuse to stop, and that your only answer to that is, well, I'm not doing it anymore, and all those screenshots are lies.
That's all in your fucking psychotic minds. And the only reason why you pussies fucking report me is because you can't handle the truth. That's all it is. You can't handle the shit I have to say. You can't handle the fact that I call you pussy ass motherfuckers out. You can't handle it because you're a bunch of cowards. And every troll that fucking rocks with you is just as big of a coward as you two are. You know, y'all act like I don't enjoy the work that I did. I loved it.
Yeah, we know you loved it. We know you love pretending you're a famous little rock star on your YouTube channel, playing your stupid songs, playing your games, living in a fantasy world where that's your job, where you don't have to work, where everybody just feeds you and clothes you and pays for your existence while you play games and fantasize about being a rock star. But it's not a job, and it never paid you money, and it's a waste of your time and your life that's slowly getting worse as you age and have no life plans for how to take care of yourself.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed being a dad for the little time that I had. And let me tell you right now, if you were to ask me now, would I relive that experience all over again? In a fucking heartbeat, I would. I would do it all over again 1,000 times over if I had the chance. If I had the chance to be a dad again and to relive being able to do my job.
Again, you were never a dad. You never raised a kid. You never done anything a dad had to do. You're just a delusional little boy living in a fantasy world, giving yourself titles that you haven't earned, that you don't deserve, like rock star, world record holder in races, dad. You're a really ridiculous, delusional little boy.
I would do it all over again in a heartbeat without question. Without a single solitary question, I would do it all over again. Without question, without failure. So to those of you that say that I'm not a good person, for those of you that sit there and say like, oh, you're a piece of shit.
You are. You absolutely are. In every way you act, including how you act here, about how you're such a good guy based on absolutely nothing, how you're a father of a child you've never met, you're a delusional little idiot who's only making everyone's life around you worse. Every day of your life.
Am I really a piece of shit?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, I've made a few mistakes. So fucking what? I bet you guys have made worse mistakes. By far. Alright, take a look at N-word boy. The rumors I've been hearing is that he's actually a known in his area.
Hold on. Sorry, I missed a super chat here. 2 from Bo. Where's it going? With failure, Cyrax, you fail at everything. Yes, he is absolutely a failure at everything he's ever done.
Just saying, man. That's the rumors I've been hearing, is that he actually is a.
Like 2 seconds. 2 seconds after he says, like, you know, I'm not a bad guy. I never done anything to anyone. Immediately comes up here and throws up, well, just completely false accusations that has no proof of. Just rumors I'm hearing. You're a monster too. You know, it's the go-to lolcow cry is, well, you know, I might be a terrible person, but I bet you people are worse than me, and therefore you can't say anything to me. Yeah, that one. There you go.
So William, if I was you, I'd check your friends. Just saying.
Yep.
But like I said, for all y'all that think I'm a piece of shit, would a piece of shit really take in and consider someone else's child their own? Treat them as blood?
Yes. It's a very, very scumbag move to do exactly what you're doing right now, Cyrax. So yes, to answer your question, yes, you would. 5 from Jay. I don't think it's possible, but he's worse on the inside than on the outside. Yeah, well, you know, I knew that was possible. I knew that was true. But, yeah.
No. But I did.
Yeah, they would.
So all you trolls can fuck off.
Alright, well, that was Cyrax talking about a kid he's never met for no reason at all. Because he likes to do that, because he's weird. That was, I believe, last Friday. That was last Friday over the late night, morning hours, whatever. And then I think it was Saturday morning. Saturday morning, Cyrax came back to quit YouTube for a long time. Guys, up 5 from Bo-Eyed Up. He thinks by talking ominously that we will take him seriously. Cyrax, you just sound like a little boy making threats. That is exactly what it sounds like. A little boy making little threats he can never follow through on. He can never do anything about. He just wants all the mean people to stop. But then on Saturday, he came back for a video with the worst audio I've ever heard in my life. And I mean, the worst audio I've ever heard in my life. It's going to be painful to hear, but we're going to sit through it. I sped it up, so it's only about 10 minutes long. But we're going to have to listen to it. So let's hear Cyraxx quitting YouTube with the worst audio in the entire world. Good God. So like his audio was so low that I had to boost it this high just so we could hear it. And then so the background, just the noise in his room is like overtaking his own. It's so hard to hear, but this is the best we could come up with, and I didn't bother to do noise removal. It was just so bad. It was so bad. So we're gonna bear through it. We're gonna bear through it, guys.
So I know for the last 6 years.
Sorry. 2 from Ghostbuster fans. Cyraxx is a white noise of empty threats. Yes, he is. He absolutely is, guys.
I've been the target of bullying and harassment. And it's not been fun. That being said, I also know that I've made my fair share of fuck-ups and my fair share of mistakes. And I've been talking to a lot of friends over the last few days, and I've also been talking to family and extended family, and we all agree that it's time for me to step down.
Yeah. I saw some more orders coming in. People are supporting the Bonfire shop. Link in the description. You can get all your Cyraxx branded merch. You know, the Oh God, the Oh Gay shirt, and the Do What shirt. All linked in the description, guys. Check out the store for all your Cyraxx branded merch. Well, it's not branded with Cyraxx, but you know.
On YouTube, period. The only time I will be on YouTube is to do gameplay once in a great while. Other than that, I'm going back to try to rediscover myself.
Yeah, he does this. He does this a lot. He really hopes one of two things will happen. Usually with this, he knows one of two things will happen. Either people will beg him not to go away, and he'll create a new channel, come back to his adoring fans, which never happens, or the trolls will forget about him completely after 2 days, and he'll be able to come back and make a new channel for his adoring fans. And neither one of those ever happens. So he just makes a new channel anyways.
I'm going back to try to rediscover who I once was. Because 1, I want to get my life back. And 2, I want to start doing good again. I want to start proving people wrong that I'm not this evil scumbag piece of shit that people think I am on the internet. And I will admit, I've reacted poorly to a lot of stuff, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not afraid to admit that I reacted in a very fucked up manner. But also, I'm not going to sit here and take the entire blame either, because a lot of y'all trolls had a hand in it.
Yeah, because Cyraxx is completely unable in his entire life to ever take responsibility for anything he's ever done. Every time he has to admit to anything, it always comes with a but. But, you know, you guys caused it. But it wasn't my fault. But, you know, you can't hate me because of other things. Always a but. The man who can't take responsibility without throwing a but in the end.
By doing what you guys did, you had a hand in my life being turned upside down and fucked with very badly. And why you guys can't seem to take responsibility for that is beyond me. And that's what I still don't get, but I've done giving up trying to understand that. I've done gave up trying to understand why y'all refuse to take responsibility for what you've done when I've taken responsibility for my actions, my mistakes, and how I reacted. I know it wasn't right, and I get that. But I also know that what you guys have done wasn't right either. But, that being said, I'm leaving this channel behind to die.
Yeah, and actually, that channel would get struck down for multiple copyright violations. And I think he knew that was going to happen. That was probably telegraphed. He knew that was about to happen. And so he just said, well, I'm gonna quit YouTube. I'm gonna get ahead of the trolls. And then he got struck down for copyright violations.
Not because I want to, but because I have to do what's best for me. I have to do what's right for me. And if I'm gonna have any shot at getting my life back in order and right, and be able to make an honest fucking living again, I have to get away from this shit.
An honest living, guys. An honest living. As if anyone would believe that Cyraxx would actually go out and get a real job. He's just waiting until he thinks it's safe to create a new channel, start a new kick channel, wherever he thinks he can go to do the same shit over and over, because he can't ever learn a new trick. He's just going to do the same goddamn thing over and over. Never going to get a real job in his life. 5 from Noel. Notice how he never specifies what these overreactions are that he's apologizing for, because if he actually admits to what they are, he realizes there's no excuse for anything he's ever done.
I have to get away. Just like I killed off the Cyraxx name, I'm killing off this channel. Because when I look at the channel, I don't see potential. I see darkness, hatred.
As if the channel had potential. As if that the second you create a channel, it doesn't have potential, Cyraxx. You don't have potential. All your channels are failures. You don't have potential. It's not the channel.
Disgust. Shit that I never wanted to be associated with. But if I'm gonna have any chance at getting away from all this garbage, if I'm gonna have any chance at getting away from all this fucking garbage that's been forced upon me,
forced upon you. It's all your own actions, Cyraxx. Your own actions have 100% contributed to the position you're in every day of your life. And you really think like you're gonna get away. You can't get away from being you. You can't get away from being you. You're you for the rest of your life. You need to try to be a better you.
I have to leave. I have to get out of this toxic environment that I've been stuck in because of the troll community. Am I okay with it? No. Do I like it? No. Do I enjoy it? Hell fucking no. You know, people say that I'm the bad guy all the time. And sure, maybe in some ways I am. But am I...
In some ways, in every way, Cyraxx, you are consistently the bad guy because you act like an absolute monster. You live in a fantasy world, try to grift new toys. Every day for the past couple of months, you've come online trying to get anyone to buy you new toys because you refuse to get a job. In some ways, in every way.
Am I really fully the bad guy? Or am I just someone who's been misunderstood and fucked with so badly that I don't know what's real and what's not? So I'm doing something about it. I am leaving this channel to die. And I will not be posting on this channel anymore whatsoever. And you guys can take this video, you can post it wherever, I don't care. You can post it on whoever's channel you want, I don't give a fuck. But I need to get back to who I was before all this. Because somewhere along the line, I lost who I was. And I need to refine myself. I need to get back to who I was. And I'm only going to get there.
Look, 5 from Bo Ida. Isn't there a song about not running from who you are? Maybe you should karaoke that, Chase. I'm just saying, clicking noises. Yeah, exactly, guys, exactly.
If I'm still stuck in this toxic ass, fucked up environment. You know, I get that.
You know, that is the thing. That is the thing. I mean, he's probably. It's likely he's been on a platform that we don't know of, where only like 2 buddy trolls are watching him at the moment. But maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance that for the past week, Sally and Ed have actually gotten several nights in a row of uninterrupted sleep. Maybe, guys. You never know. You never know. The sound, again, Cyraxx's audio was so low, I had to boost it this high just so we could hear him talking. And the background noise is that loud because of it. So really, audio engineer, guys. Audio engineer.
People, you know, hate me for my mistakes or whatever, and that's fine. Whatever. I don't care what people fucking think of me. I really don't.
He deeply cares what everyone thinks about him. That's a funny pause screen. Look at the little goofy face he's making. He deeply cares what everyone thinks about him. That is the crux of the issue. He deeply cares. He wants everyone online to love him, and he can't stand that no one does.
If you hate me, that's on you. If you like me, hey, that's cool. I appreciate you. But I need to get back to my roots of who I was as a person before I started getting fucked with. And the only way I'm going to do that is by leaving this negative bullshit behind. And I get that I've been a source of y'all's income for a long time. Well, guess what? Y'all's income on me just ran out.
Yeah, everyone's income based on Cyrax just ran out. I'm sure Cyrax will be able to, what is it? Operation Operation Starvation. No content for anyone anymore, guys.
As of today, on Saturday, July 2025, July 26th, at 6:06 a.m. I, Chance Wilkins, formerly known as Cyrax, which is the side of me I killed off, am retiring as a YouTuber and a content creator entitled. And don't think that you trolls are going to trick me into responding, because I'm not going to. If you try to message me, I'm going to ignore you. If you try to blow up my phone, I'm going to block you. And proceed to delete whatever text message you have sent. And if you email me, I'm not even going to pay attention to it. I'm just going to throw it in the trash. Because I want to get back to myself. I want to prove the world wrong. I want to prove to everybody that I'm not the evil person that people have been making me out to be. Therefore, I am retiring and solely focusing on myself and getting back to my roots and finding who I was. And once I do...
Dude, oh wait, hold on, I clicked the wrong one. Hold on. I just saw Foodie went live. She's in the hospital in Syria. that is not... Foodie Beauty is in the hospital in Syria. Those are three things that are a very bad combination. It's just...
That, it's only then, and only then, can I proceed with my true mission in life. Because maybe my true mission in life isn't shutting down the troll community. Maybe my true life mission isn't shutting down William Gordon or Edward Gordon, doing any of that. Maybe my mission in life is something else. I don't know. But I can say this right now, I'm going to be rediscovering myself.
That means gooning. He's going to spend more time dedicated to gooning. He's got nothing else to do. He's going to really rediscover those things that make him goon harder.
I'm going to be finding who I really am. And I know it's going to be a very long, hard road. It's going to be several months. Is it going to be easy? No. But it's something I have to do. It's something I need to do. If I'm going to have any chance at getting my life back, not just for myself, but for my friends and my family, I have to leave this toxic world behind. I thought that maybe if I stayed I could fight it off, but I see now that fighting it off is not the right answer.
Yeah, fighting it off is not the right answer. He really thought. He spent 10 years trying to beat the trolls, and today, or that day, whatever, last Saturday, he finally realized he can't win. And I'm sure he'll completely stop trying to be online after this.
You see, my whole life I grew up fighting. And all I've ever known since I was 27 is fighting. And I see now that if I'm going to get my life...
Sorry, 2 from Edward. Yeah, a bunch of sad violence for poor little Cyrax. He has to run away from YouTube for a week until he comes back. Says, Cyrax is back! It's good to be back, you know, all that shit he says, guys.
In fact, I need to stop fighting and start refocusing on what's important. And what's important is not fighting. What's important is focusing on myself, focusing on my goals, focusing on my dreams, focusing on things that I know that I can make happen. So, to the troll community, I say this. Good luck getting any more content out of me because it's not going to work. But to the people that actually cared about me enough to stand by me through all this, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. 1,000% I appreciate y'all. But as for me, I got a lot of soul searching to do. I got a long journey ahead of me, and it's not going to be an easy one. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. But I'm going to do what I need to do. Because if it means me being in a better mindset and a better healthy state of being and a better state of mind, then I will do what I need to do. I will cut out who I need to cut out, and I will not feel sorry about it at all. I'm doing what's right for me. I don't care about what anybody else on the internet has to say about me, their opinions of me. I don't care about that. And I know what a lot of y'all are going to say. A lot of y'all are going to be like, oh, we'll see you next week, or see you in an hour. No, won't.
I mean, he made a follow-up video 2 days later. He made a follow-up video, a little life update video 2 days later. So, you know, it's nice to know we're sitting here in the future knowing that even he couldn't even control himself. He made a little update 2 days later on Facebook. I think at most, and I mean at the most, he's going to wait till his Facebook ban is up and then go back to streaming on Facebook. But he's not going to wait. He's going to be putting out videos on Facebook, little updates, little whines about the trolls. He can't help himself. He's not going to be able to help himself.
You're not going to see me for several months.
Several months.
If not several years.
Several years.
Depending on how long everything takes. But I can tell you this, it's not going to be within the next few days or the next few weeks.
It was 2 days later. He made a little video.
Most likely going to be at least 6 to 8 months, if not a year or two, before I ever come back. And even then, that's still pushing it. But until then, y'all, while you guys are sitting here on the internet talking shit about me, I got a regular life to get back to, man. I got coffee to make. I got TV to watch.
Yeah, that is what Cyrax has to get back to in his life. He's got to make coffee and watch TV. That's the most important thing in Cyrax's life. Not go find a job, learn some skills. He's got to make some coffee and watch some TV. Make some coffee and watch some TV.
Movies to catch up on. I got shows I got to catch up on. And I got stuff I got to do. So while y'all are out here talking all this shit about the internet, I'm going to be over here living my regular life. So it's been fun. It's been nice in the spotlight. Thank you guys for my several years of fame. Appreciate y'all. The fans anyway, appreciate y'all.
Oh, yeah, 2 from Empirical. Happy Friday, Speeve in chat. Well, happy Friday, Empirical, and thank you for that. Appreciate that.
To the haters, if you want to keep speaking my name and making me more famous and bringing me more fans, hey, that's cool. You do you, man. But as for me, I got a regular life to live. I got shit to get back to, so I'm not here, y'all. It's been fun. Fuck the internet. And fuck YouTube. I'm out of here, y'all. This has been Chance Wilkins signing off for the last time. It's been a wild ride. I'm out. Peace.
Salute. All right. Well, that was Cyrax's little I quit the internet forever video. He'll be gone for 6 to 8 months, if not a year or more. And then he came back 2 days later. Came back 2 days later to give everybody a little life update on what he's been doing since his long break from the internet. You know, Saturday to Monday. It was a long period for Cyrax. So he made a little life update for us guys. So let's check in on what Cyrax did for his first 2 days of his 6 to 8 month break.
What up, y'all? I know a lot of y'all on Facebook have been wondering why I haven't been posting in a while, and that's
2 days. 2 days. 2 days he hadn't posted. He'd say 2 days since he quit. And yeah.
Because, well, one, I'm banned from posting.
Yeah, he got banned from posting on Facebook for 30 days. But got banned from lives. They can still make videos, but anyway, it doesn't matter. 2 from Wilhelm. Cyrax says peace, but he shall never know peace. That's very deep. That is very deep. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Until, like, the 20th or the 26th of next month. I'm not sure which, but...
So, by the way, just so you can telegraph that too, again, even if he doesn't make another YouTube channel, doesn't make a new Facebook account, doesn't just post video after video instead of going live. On the 25th or the 26th of August, he'll be right back to going live and being a delusional little boy on Facebook.
There's that. But to break down for y'all, man, I've also been working on a lot of music. Been doing a lot of stuff with a lot of people over the last few days. And the thing that I find funny that I've actually looked at and found absolutely hysterical is a lot of these motherfuckers out here already talking shit because I disappeared.
You didn't disappear, Cyraxx. You didn't disappear. You said I quit, which you do about every week, and then you're back here 2 days later. People are laughing at you in the middle of your stupid cycle where you go, I'm gonna quit, but let me give you an update video after 2 days showing you how much I've quit YouTube. It's ridiculous.
Acting like they own me because my name's gonna be on Adult Swim and this and that.
Your name is going to be on Adult Swim. It's going to be a massively successful cartoon based entirely on your ridiculous life. And there's nothing you can do about it, and it's nothing you can cry about. You just have to watch it, and watch it be successful as another thing you failed at.
Alright, cool, do it. Because guess what? That's just literally free promo for me, dude. That's literally just putting my name out there.
Yeah, and that cartoon is definitely gonna make your life a lot better. This isn't pure cope from a man who's really sad about losing that battle, another battle he lost. He thought he was gonna win and get all the Adult Swim money. Now you're just coping, it's just gonna make me more famous, you know, as it does.
Because by y'all motherfuckers sitting there and putting my name and my likeness and my image out there on Adult Swim and shit, and doing that series of me, you're not ruining my name at all. You know what you're doing? You're bringing more people in that are going to want to hear my side of everything. They're going to want to hear my story. They're going to want to understand what's going on.
No, Cyraxx, no. You always say that, you believe that's a possibility, and then that never happens. And then that literally never happens. No one wants to hear your side. No one cares about your side. They just think you're a horrible person, and they laugh at you, and they mock you, and then you cry about it some more.
So really, by making that cartoon of me, you're not, destroying me. You're fucking helping me. You're basically giving me worldwide free promotion, dude. Like, literally, you're literally giving me free promotion. So,
I think it's 1,000% gonna get them multiple Emmys. I mean, it is going to be the greatest show that has ever been on Adult Swim. People are like, you see how every idiot wears a goddamn Rick and Morty shirt? Every idiot in like a year or two is gonna be wearing a Goblin Tail shirt. I guarantee you, it's going to be the greatest show you've ever seen.
All y'all that are doing that shit, thanks for the free promo, man. Appreciate it. And everybody out there that says, like, oh, my music sucks on this, on that. Cool. I'm glad you think my music sucks because at least you still listen to it.
No one listens to it. No one listens to it because it sucks. No one listens to it because it sucks. No one's like listening to it and buying it and then going, oh, this sucks, Cyraxx. No one listens to it because it sucks. 2 from Edward. What happened to the What happened to the 90% you wanted? Well, it fizzled out because he's an idiot and he realized that wasn't going to happen. So now he's just coping as hard as he can.
And one thing that y'all don't realize is the lane of music that I've been working at, all this electronic shit, all this experimental stuff, the stuff I'm doing, nobody else is doing that shit. I'm doing shit on a level that nobody else has even considered doing.
Yeah, that's like baseline garbage level. Like no talent, like throw up a music program and put together their template beats and do the very minimum and then claim you've done anything. That's the level you're working on. No one would ever consider working on that level and calling themselves a music artist.
I'm out here making music work that shouldn't even be working together.
And it doesn't.
But guess what? It does.
It doesn't.
Why? Because I'm the motherfucker that's genius enough to make that shit work.
Definitely you are. 2 from Lethal Spork. Hey Cyrax, I just built a beast of a PC. Ha ha ha. Yeah, well, good for you, because you're, you know, an adult with money and knowledge to build your own PC. You don't have to go online and beg people to buy you new toys.
So, I mean, whether you hate it or love it, I mean, it's all good. If you hate it, cool, at least still listen to it. And
Mr. Bumble.
to all y'all that are wondering, you know, when am I dropping a new album and shit, I actually am working on something.
Yeah, he's working on a new album. Remember, he's going to go away for 6 to 8 months, maybe a year longer, but he's working on a new album. Guarantee you, we're going to get a concert or a show or a little cover video pretty soon. He can't help himself. He will be back very soon. 2 from Zork. AI is not experimental. It's not. It's just garbage that he tries to foist on people and say, I'm a music artist. Pay me for this. Oh, sorry. 5 from Sixter Gravity. Only thing he makes work is the ecosystem with all the parasites in his room. That is true. That is very true, guys.
I've actually been going back to my roots. As an artist, doing electronic shit. I've been going right back to my fucking roots. Saying fuck everything, experimenting with different sounds, different styles. You know, working with stuff that, you know, normally doesn't work together. Been messing with that shit, combining ideas, all that fun shit. So, I mean, I am working on stuff. But, yeah. I say I've been here, living a normal life, chilling out, hanging out.
You never lived a normal life in your entire adult life. 5 from Bo Ida. No one's considered it because it doesn't sound good. No one's considered it because it gets no money. No one's considered it because it doesn't work. Exactly. Yeah, you get it. That's exactly it. No one's considered it because it's garbage. 2 from Nephilim. Welcome back, I guess. Well, thank you, Nephilim. I appreciate that.
Friends, homies. I've been binge watching a crap ton of TV lately since I haven't really had the chance to take.
Yeah, remember, that's all Cyrax has to do when he gets off the internet is make coffee and watch TV. That's him getting back to a normal life. He's got to make coffee and watch TV. 2 from Faust. Wrong. Rax, Cobes, and Chris also sing off key. That is true. That is true too. Yeah, other people do the same shit he does.
Break and, you know, do that. So I've been doing that as much as I can. Also been doing a lot of, and I do mean a lot of, self-reflecting on myself. Shit that's gone on in the past.
Oh yeah, definitely. 5 from Amigos World Order. McDonald's will promote goblin tails with flesh-colored buns topped with scab-colored sesame seeds. And that is horrifying. That is horrifying. I hope they don't do that.
People that have come into my life, people that have walked out of my life, you know, people that are claiming to be friends but are actually trolls. I've been, you know, getting rid of a lot of people out of my friends list. So if y'all see my friends list and y'all see that shit starting to dwindle, that's why. It's because I'm getting rid of motherfuckers that are fake as fuck out of my life.
Yeah, getting rid of
or, you know, they're drama filled or whatever. Like, I don't need that shit.
Sorry, 750 from Nolan. No one's going to want to listen to incoherent screaming and random guitar strumming to copyrighted works you don't own. That is true. I mean, it's true.
Yeah. And, you know, and y'all can sit here and say whatever you want. Say that you own me, that this and that and the other. But really, at the end of the day, y'all really don't. Y'all are just paying a little bit of money to promote my face, promote my image, promote my likeness and my voice. And guess what? At the end of the day, when I go down the street to go to the supermarket, people are going to recognize who I am.
You don't go down the street to go to the supermarket. You haven't left your house in 2.5 years. By your own statements, you haven't left your house in 2.5 years. When are you going down? You don't have any money to buy anything at the supermarket. You can't work the child locks on the front door. When are you going down the street to the supermarket? 2 from Charlie. What would be the Rax burger ingredients? Onions. Yeah, onions and a lot of ketchup, you know, because of the anyways, 300 from Nolan. Also, I'm never eating McDonald's again, thanks. Yeah, I'm probably never gonna eat McDonald's again either, guys.
Like, they are literally gonna recognize my face, my image, my voice, and my likeness.
Oops, sorry. 2 from Zork. He needs to delete all friends then. Yes, because he has no real friends. They're all buddy trolls, but he doesn't understand that.
Like, they're gonna recognize who I am. Y'all are literally just giving me more fans than I could ever ask for at the end of the day. So, I mean, really, that's all y'all are doing is giving me more fans. And I appreciate that. Because because of y'all putting that show out there on me, which, not gonna lie, on the side of it making fun of me, not a fan of that. But at the same time, though, the animation's good. I love, you know, what y'all are doing.
I love what you all are doing. The whole point of the show is to make fun of you and make you look stupid. And you like what they're doing. You can't help. You have to cope as hard as you can. Because you cannot accept an L. You just have to cope and try to turn it into a W, no matter how stupid it sounds. 2 from Yellow Grunter. Hello, Speed. Welcome back. Ah, lads, here we go again. Yeah, thank you. It is good to be back, guys. It's good to be back.
And shit like that, it's actually really well done. And whatnot. But at the end of the day, y'all are literally just giving me free promo, dude. That's all it is. You're just giving me free promotion for fans to come over my way to hit me up. And I've had a few people hit me up already that are genuinely good people. That are genuinely good dudes that I've actually started to work with, you know, music-wise, that are fans of my music.
Yeah, 2 seconds after he says he's pruning down his Facebook list, getting rid of the buddy trolls, and then goes, "Oh yeah, but I met some people who saw this show and they told me they totally want to be my friend, and then they respect me as a musician, and they're totally real. It's amazing. It's amazing." 5 from Ghostbuster fan. Cyraxx, the whole point of Goblin Tales is showing how stupid you are and mocking you for it. That is true. I mean, that is true. It is what it is for, and he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand.
No, I didn't know we're fans. So, I mean, y'all are literally just giving me free promo, dog. And so, I mean, you can sit there and you can take my image, put it out there, do whatever. That don't mean you own the rights to it. Matter of fact, for all y'all that don't know, here later on down the road, like not right away, but way later down the road, I actually am going to be working on some merch with my face on it for you guys.
He really believes people want merch with his face on it, which you can go buy at Steve's Bonfire store, bonfire.com/store/duwt, DUWT. And you can buy Cyrax merch, and you don't have to give any money to Cyrax.
Because I know a lot of y'all have been wanting merch with my face on it for a while now, and I've been working on a few designs. And, yeah, I got some stuff popping off here in the very near future. It's not going to be right away, because like I said, I am taking a break away from all this social media shit. You know, and just really reflecting on, you know, who I am, what direction I want to run with shit. And just really wanted to give y'all just a quick update on here and let y'all know what's going on. But I love you guys. Hope you guys have a good day, evening, afternoon, wherever y'all are at, man. Shout out to all y'all all over the world, man. Fucking love you guys. And yeah, I will be here hanging around. So if I catch y'all on Facebook or wherever, shit, pop in and shoot me a message, dog. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
All right. Well, that was Cyraxx's little little life update after being gone from the internet for 2 days, and he's been quiet since Monday. He's made a couple Facebook posts, but nothing amazing. No videos, but you know, give it time. He'll be back. He can't help himself. He really can't help himself. He'll be back soon enough, guys. We'll be back for more of this. And you know what? If he doesn't do anything, maybe I'll just come back next Monday or Tuesday or whenever I feel like doing this again and just show old stuff. Just to kind of hammer home the point that we don't really care if he's here or not. We can continue doing this, making fun of him. People watch. People watch because there's years and years of stuff. But anyways, that's all we got for this one, guys. Thank you so much for dropping by. I will catch you guys at the next one, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.